I'm Geoffrey. I'm the university's web administrator. I'll be taking you through the website, Utamo's website, which is utamo.ac.ug. I'll be showing you where to get what you need, how to get started, and the different departments that you might need help from. So visiting this address, if I can share in the chat, it's the university's main official domain address where you can get official information and everything else. And on the homepage, there are resources that you can view, like let's say the journals section where you can publish your articles, your different publications. We call it IGOTM, if I can just open it briefly. So this is a platform for publishing your articles, different publications. As the librarian showed in a previous session, you can do all your research, all your methodologies and all that, and you can submit here. Once it's verified, it will be available to the public for viewing. So this is where we publish all our publications. Yeah. Then another resource is the e-learning. If I can just open it in a new tab. So the e-learning platform is where we manage all our study resources, let's say courses, courseworks, tests, and all that. This is where we manage all that. So for the people who are studying online, this is where you sit for your exams. This is where you sit for your tests, and you can also see your grades in case you have an inquiry. Let's say you have a missing course mark, or you have a missing something you're missing in your academic year. This is where you can search for your queries, and you can also submit to your responsible lecturer so that they can work on you. Then another resource is the e-library. If I can just open it in a new tab. The e-library is, sorry about that. I'm going to try it again. As in the previous session, Florence shared about the e-library. I think she did a good job about that. So this is where you can view more about the library. In case you wish to see more resources, you can click the electronic resources or inquire from the librarian. That's the e-library. Then we have the Apply Now resource. Since Utamu is majorly an online university, but we're also introducing the offline, the on-premise sessions. We have a section for applying online, and I think most of you got through the university using this page. The first tab is for postgraduate. Then the second tab is for undergraduate. Then we also have for short courses. Then in case you don't wish to apply online, you can download the application forms offline. Then fill the forms, then we submit to the AR office, academic registrar. So in this form, we have these different fields. Let's say you're Mr., you're Reverend, you're something. Then you fill in your surname and your family name, which is the other names. Then these are the personal details, the phone number, your gender, the alternative contact. So in this case, if you're interested in a program, let's say in a postgraduate, you can choose a program from here, or in a master's program, you can choose from there. Then also we require your previous education background. Let's say you have a diploma or you have a degree. This is where you fill it fill in the details with the class, then your preferred mode of study, the intake you're interested in, then the academic document section. This is where most of the students find challenges. Most of them have they have assets, let's say documents, which are heavier than the maximum allowed size, which is 2 MBs. So in case you try to apply online and it does not get through, in most cases it's because of the file maximum size, which is supposed to be 2 MBs. We limited it to 2 MBs because we received so many applications, and this takes up so much server space at times. So we wish for it to be minimal. Then also we have the passport. You should have a valid national ID or passport. There was a scenario for a student who didn't have both of these, and we encourage you to have a valid national ID or a passport for, let's say, non-nationals. For this student who didn't have both, which wouldn't be the right thing to do, we had to advise him to use his birth certificate, which isn't what we encourage, but we advise you to have both of these. Then we have the credit transfer and how you got to know TAMU. So in case you're not able to apply online, you can just download the offline forms and you can apply through the academic registrar, or you can send an email to admissions@tamu.ac.ug. Back to the homepage, we have a brief intro to our programs, where we have 3 intakes: January, May, and September. This the link to the diploma programs. In case you're interested in diploma, you can click that and you can join. Then we also have masters, undergraduate, and and those 3 programs. So here you can request for free information in the fields that you're interested in, and someone else will in a respective section will respond to your email, and you'll get answered too. Then below that, we have the stories, the articles, the blogs, everything that goes around the campus or TAMU campus. So in case we have, let's say, a graduation ceremony, we have a community outreach, this is where you can find the information. Then below that, we have encouraging words from one of our own, talking to the students, where you can play and you listen about it. I think you can do this at your own time. Then, we have the footer, where I talked about the e-learning, I talked about the e-library, then the quick links in case we have some opportunities for you. Then we have 2 campuses. One is in Bugolobi and one is in Kungu. And these are the support contacts, where you can get help in case you need assistance with any of the TAMU resources. So basically that's the homepage. I'll take you through a few important sections. There's so many sections, and maybe I might not cover all of them in this session, but let me take you through the basic ones. Let's say we go to the about page. So this will introduce you to Utamo, how we got started in 2013, and how we are progressing through the years. We have our mission, the vision, the core values. These are the driving factors of Utamo, how we build our community and the people around us. And We have the philosophy, about the graduates, the staff, the accessibility, and the curriculum development, how we engage our different stakeholders. You can get all this information on the About Us page. In case you don't find something you need here, you can always reach out using these contacts. That's the About Us page. Then you go to the governance. Governance, let's say these are the people who run the university, the directors, the chancellor, the senate, and the different stakeholders. So this is the governance structure, how the hierarchy is. In case there's something you need from the top management, this is how you proceed. Then we also have the board of directors. These are the decision makers in the university in case there's a big challenge or there's something coming up. These are the people who can help. These are the responsibilities, the different duties and powers they do. And the members are in this other tab. We have our professor, who is the chairperson. Then we have the different members below that. So these are people who govern the university and make different policies. So in case you reach out to a staff, maybe they can help you reach out to them in case you have some underlying challenges. Then we also have our chancellor. This is our chancellor, Dr. Patrick. I guess some of you might know him. That's our chancellor. So for the governance, I think I will stop there and head out to the academic section. I think this is where most of the students might be interested in. As I showed you below, we have the different programs, the PhD, masters, the bachelors. If I can just go to masters, I show you a few. So these are the different programs and the masters. They have the duration, the tuition per semester. We shall add the non-nationals price, let's say in the USD, in the dollar currency. In case you're non-national, shall add that. But these are the different master's programs. The same applies to the postgraduate, the bachelor's. They're all in this format. So in case you're interested in a program, you can just click the details and it will take you to the details of, let's say, Bachelor of Information Science. You can click the details and it will show you the different information that is under each program. Let's say the admission requirements, the program structure, the tuition, and you can also request for more information on that specific program. So it made it easy for students to find what they want and also request for more information. So we go to the different schools. We have majorly we have three schools. Let's say School of Computing, School of Humanities, and School of Education. And under each school, we have different programs with different deans, different heads of departments, each school has its own setting where you can reach out in case you need help. As you can see, this is School of Engineering, Computing and Engineering with its dean. So this is the vision of the school, the mission, the objectives, and the strategy. So the different programs under this school, these are the different programs, and you can click each program to see more details. In case you're interested in applying, that's where you can do your application, let's say online or offline. So these are the different programs under this school, which is School of Computing and Engineering. Then the heads of departments, We have Alan, who is the head of department, then the academic staff, then the projects, which is yet to be populated. So each school has its own information where if you need any assistance, you can always reach out, or you can just come to this link and click any of the schools. Then then the next one, I'll go to admissions. This is in case you're willing to join Utamo. You can check out the fees and tuition payment methods. Like, let's say you wish to pay through mobile money, or you wish to pay through the bank, or you wish to pay through any payment mode. This is where you get the information. Let's say for the people who are paying in dollars, there's a different dollar account for such a payment. And yesterday I saw a question from a student who was asking, in case I wish to pay through mobile money, but through another person's mobile money, maybe I could just say something on that. Yes, you can pay, but maybe you need to put all your details, but not the other person's details, so that it's easy for you to track. So the application fees, this is the detail, these are the details. Then the payment procedure, I won't talk much about this. I think the university controller talked about this yesterday. So the mobile money payment option, it's here. And in case you wish to pay through the different banks, this is where you can do that. Then sorry about my voice. I'll try to be louder. Then the late fees, in case you pay late, that's the charge. So yeah, that's for the tuition and fees payment. Then also how to join, in case since most of you have already joined, I think you have read through the joining instructions. So there's some requirements that are needed for you to join. This we shall update, but most of it stays the same. So in case you need to understand how to join, or like you're willing to join but you don't know what is needed, this is how you can get that information. Then also the application forms, I think I've talked about it. I've also talked about applying online. Then we have the brochure, which is the flyer with more information about Tamo. So you can also download that and you can share with your family members, your friends, your colleagues at work. That's where you can also promote us. Thank you for that. So that's basically admissions. Then we go to students' life. Basically, this is about you and the things which are around you. Let's say we go to the semester and community engagement chat. We have a community, let's say in our Congo campus, where we encourage students to interact with the community, get to know the people around them. Some of the students have research which encourage them to interact with the community members. Let's say you're doing research about how the community is built, or communication skills, something like that. You need to know how you engage with people in the community. So we have a program for that for students, and these are the different dates for the May intake, for the Jan intake, for the September intake. We shall update the January 24 intake. But for the previous intakes, this was the timetable for the community engagement. Then under students' life, we also have the different accommodation. We have the students' guild. The library was talked about. the library was talked about by Madame Florence, and also the electronic resources. Then we also have the graduation list, where I think for the previous graduation, we're yet to update. But in case you wish to see your name on the graduation list, this is where you can see that. Then below that, we have the teaching timetable. Let's say for the January 2024 intake, you wish to see how your course or your program is going to be lectured, you can come to the teaching timetable, and if I can just load it in a second. So we have the undergraduate teaching timetable, where if you wish to check your timetable by program, you can just click here and it will open the different programs. Let's say you're studying BPA year 1, semester 1. So this is your program, and this is your year, and this is your semester. You click that, and it will show you your teaching timetable or your learning timetable. Yeah, this is when you'll have this class on this day at 11:30 to 1 p.m. So in case you're not able to access these documents online, you can just download it to your phone or your computer so that you can access it offline. So that's for the learning timetable. You can always come back up and choose another program. Let's say Beast, which is this one, and it will show you when you'll have your classes, let's say on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So this is your learning timetable for year 1, semester 1. This is for undergraduate. So in case you're in the graduate program, semester 1 and 2, you can always come to this tab. Then you choose the timetable by program. And let's say you're doing Masters of Computing, Master of Science in Computing, year 1, semester 1. You can just click that, and it will show you the different classes on different days that you have. If you can just hover like this, it will show you the green one. The green ones are your classes for Masters of Science in Computing. If you hover on another course or another program, those are the days of your study or your classes. So that's the teaching timetable or the learning timetable for the students. Then we also have the tests and exams timetable. So in case you have a test or an exam, this is where you can see when you'll be sitting for your exam or sitting for your tests. The test timetable, you can also view by the program. Let's say all the years, the different modes of viewing. You can also view by your teacher or rooms. So in case you choose to view it by the program, you can just click that. And let's say you're doing diploma in computing, then you can just click that. Then it will show you the different timetables for your tests. This is diploma computing, year 1, semester 1. When you hover on that program, the highlighted text shows you that program in different dates or days of the week. So that's when you'll be sitting for your tests or your exam. So that's for the tests timetable. If I can just go to, let's say, the internship, which is yet to be populated, then the different events at the university. Then also we have the admission lists for January 2023. This we shall update with your names, the current intake, but for now it's still showing for January 2023. So basically that's for students' life. These are the things that concern you, the things that revolves around you. So in case what you need isn't here, you can always reach out to the different departments, the different deans, and the different stakeholders at the university. We're always ready to help you. Then I'll go to staff. Staff, we have the management staff. These are the people who are engaged in the day-to-day, like everyday running of the university. If I can just show you in a second. So these are the different members. We have Dr. Erasma, who is the university secretary. We have our academic registrar, Maureen, who I'm here to put the image. Then we have Florence, the lady who was taking you through the e-library and the electronic resources. So the rest, as you can see, you can just click on each and you can view more information. Let's say the university controller, you need to see more about him, you can just read more and you'll see more information about him. So, so staff, we have the academic, we have the administrative. So in case you need something more academic, you can always come and see your dean, or you can see your head of the heads of departments in this section. So if you're in the School of Humanities, this is your dean, yeah, the person who heads the school. Then the School of Computing, we have the different staff, the professors, the different senior lecturers, business school. So you go to the section that you're under and you can find the much needed assistance. Then after staff, we have research. I think research, I took you through the publication section, where in case you have an article or you have a publication to publish, this is where you can head out to. Then after research, we have contact. So in case you have an inquiry or you need help with the university, you can always fill in your name and the details here. Then also on this under phone numbers for anyone who can help you at the university, you can always call out any of these numbers. Then we have this address, 2 campuses. We have the Golobi campus and we also have the Kungu campus. Then there's the West African office for the people in Nigeria. You can always also reach out. Then these are the different emails for any kind of help that you need. Then the times, the opening times, the business hours. You're open from Monday to Saturday, 8 to 5 p.m. Then we also have FAQs in case any of your queries haven't been answered by the different sections in the website. You can always find more in the FAQs. Then we also have a map location to our Kungu campus. We shall add the Golobi campus map here so that you can always find your way to our different campuses. And basically, yeah, that's for the contact page and basically the overall website. In case I haven't answered any of your questions, maybe on this session, we can always have another session to take you through this. But for now, I think that's it from me. I'm Geoffrey, the web administrator at UTAM.